back to Trivia Night with Jordan. If you haven't watched the video on how to play and the rules, make sure to click the link on the top right to learn how. If you have, let's begin. Here are your round one categories: villains, classic literature, birds. At this time, choose one category for the potential to earn 5 extra points. If you correctly answer the question for that category, you are awarded 5 bonus points. Here is your round one, question one, villains. Your 5-point clue is: there's much debate as to the real name of this villain. One source states that it is Jack Napier before he adopted his villain name. For 3 points, this villain is most usually portrayed having green hair. And for 2 points, this villain is romantically involved with Harley Quinn. The correct answer is the Joker. Round 1, question 2, classic literature. For 5 points, this writer's fictional Belgian character, Hercule Poirot, has appeared in 33 novels. For 3 points, the Guinness Book of World Records has her as the best-selling fiction writer of all time, having sold more than 2 billion copies. And for 2 points, she penned the work And Then There Were None, the original title of which at the time of first publication was 10 Little. The correct answer is Agatha Christie. Round 1, question 3. Birds. Here's your 5-point clue. The bantam is a type of this bird. For 3 points, the color of the eggs these birds lay is determined by genetics. Leghorns lay white eggs, Orpingtons lay brown eggs, and Americanas lay blue eggs. And here's your 2-point clue. This bird is the most consumed poultry in the world. And the correct answer is chicken. Take a moment now to tally up your round 1 points, and we can move on to round 2. Here are your round 2 categories: sports, cuisine, reality shows. Once everyone has chosen a category to earn 5 extra points, here's your round 2 question 1. Sports. For 5 points, this sport has a position called libero, and he or she wears a jersey of contrasting color from the rest of the team. For 3 points, dig, tattoo, set, and pancake are terms used in this sport. And here's your 2-point clue. There are 6 players per team during a game in the indoor variation and 2 players per team on the beach one. And the sport we're looking for is volleyball. Round 2, question 2. Category is cuisine. In India, Ayurveda medicine has used these as early as 4000 BC. And in Egypt, there have existed schools of people studying these since 3000 BC. Here's your 3-point clue. These, as well as spices, come from plants, but are different in that spices are made from the bark, root, or fruit of the plant, while these are the leaves or stems. For 2 points, this word comes from the Latin word herba, meaning grass or green stalks. What we're looking for is herbs. Round 2, question 3. Category is reality shows. Here's your 5-point clue. Past winners of this reality show include Adrienne Curry, Camille McDonald, Kim Stoltz, and Sophie Sumner. For 3 points, the first 6 seasons of this show aired on UPN. The following 16 seasons aired on CW, then was canceled in 2015. It was revived, however, on 2016 and has been airing on VH1 ever since. And for 2 points, the judges in this show include Tyra Banks, Rita Ora, Janice Dickinson, and Miss J. Alexander, among others. And the reality show we're looking for was ANTM, America's Next Top Model. Take a moment now to tally up your points for round 2. And when you're ready, let's move on to round 3. Good, here are your round 3 categories. State flags, American universities, theme parks. Round 3, question 1, state flags. Here's your 5-point clue. This is the only U.S. state flag to include a foreign country's national flag in its design. For 3 points, the said flag is made up of the Union flag of the UK and the Canton and 8 horizontal stripes of white, red, and blue. Here it is on the right. And for 2 points, the 8 stripes symbolize the 8 major islands of this state. The state we're looking for is Hawaii. Hawaii. Round 3, question 2. Category is American universities. Here's your 5-point clue. Facebook was originally developed as a social tool for students of which university? For 3 points, its motto is Veritas, which means truth in Latin, and its color is crimson. For 2 points, this Ivy League university is located in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and was founded in 1636. The university we're looking for is Harvard University. Round 3, question 3. Theme parks. Here's your 5-point clue. There are 2 locations, one in Florida and one in Williamsburg, Virginia. A third one was announced in 2008 to be built in Dubai in 2012, but was shelved due to the 2009 global recession. Here's your 3-point clue. This park is owned by SeaWorld's Parks and Entertainment and opened in 1959 and houses well-known rides such as SheiKra, Tigris, and Montu. And here's your 2-point clue. This Tampa Bay amusement park is animal-oriented, but does offer rides and hosts shows and concerts. The theme park we're looking for is Busch Gardens. Take a moment now to tally up your points for round 3, and also total up your points for rounds 1, 2, and 3. And when you're ready, we will move on to the halftime question. If everyone's ready, here is your halftime question. Epcot. Each correct answer is worth 2 points. There are no penalty for incorrect guesses. List the 11 countries showcased in the Disney theme park, Epcot. You may only give a maximum of 11 guesses. Game Master, please pause the video and give everyone, I would recommend 10 minutes for the halftime. Or if anyone needs a food or bathroom break, you can extend the time as well. Very good. Welcome back. If everyone has answers, let's look at the 11 countries showcased in the Disney theme park, Epcot. The correct answers, in no particular order, are Mexico, Norway, China, Germany, Italy, the United States, Japan, Morocco, France, the UK, and Canada. Pause here to tally up your scores. Very good. How did you do? Did any team get all 11 countries? Even more impressive if you did it in order, clockwise or counterclockwise. Good. Let's move on to round 4. Remember, in round 4, 5, and 6, points have increased. Here are your round 4 categories: numbers, inventions, author by works. At this time, choose one category for the potential to earn 8 extra points. If you correctly answer the question for this category, you are awarded 8 bonus points. Here's your round 4, question 1. Category is numbers. Here's your 8-point clue. Cows' stomachs are divided into this many compartments. For 5 points, a tetralogy is a work comprised of this many volumes. And for 3 points, quadrilaterals like squares, rectangles, and rhombi have this many sides. And the number we're looking for is 4, which is fitting. We're in round 4. Round 4, question 2. Inventions. Here's your 8-point clue. The first one of these said, "Merry Christmas." For 5 points, the Philippines is the this capital of the world. And for 3 points, when this technology was first developed, it was called Short Message Service, or SMS. The invention we're looking for, which everyone pretty much uses, is text messaging or texting. If any team answered SMS before the revelation of the 3-point clue, that's also acceptable. Let's move on to round 4, question 3. Author by works. I will give you the work, you will give me the author. For 8 points, who wrote The Ugly Duckling and The Princess and the Pea? For 5 points, this person also wrote The Snow Queen and the Emperor's New Clothes. And for 3 points, the most popular works by this author are The Little Mermaid and Thumbelina. The author we're looking for is Hans Christian Andersen. Take a moment now to tally up your round 4 points. And when you're ready, we'll move on to round 5. Here are your round 5 categories. Luxury brands, space exploration, animated TV shows. Round 5, question 1. Luxury brands. Here's your 8-point clue. LVMH is a French multinational luxury corporation headquartered in Paris. Give its full name. What does LVMH or LVMH stand for? For 5 points. The M in LVMH stands for Moët, a champagne producer. Give the name for LV and H. And for 3 points, the H in LVMH stands for Hennessy, a cognac producer. Give the name for LV, a well-known luxury company. And the corporation we're looking for was Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy. LVMH, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy. Round 5, question 2. Category is space exploration. Here's your 8-point clue. The first pictures from this celestial body were sent back to Earth by Mariner 4. For 5 points, this body has 2 natural satellites, and we named them Phobos and Deimos. And for 3 points, the iron oxide on this planet gives it its reddish hue when seen from Earth. The celestial body we are exploring is Mars. Round 5, question 3. Animated TV shows. Here's your 8-point clue. The middle name of this character is Gilligan and speaks with an upper-class English accent. For 5 points, he's very close to his pet dog and usually wears a yellow shirt and red overalls. And here's your 3-point clue. He has an unhealthy obsession towards matricide. We are looking for Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. Take a moment now to tally up your round 5 points. And when you're ready, we'll move on to the last round, round 6. Here are your round 6 categories. Color by shade. Africa, card games. Choose a category for the potential to earn 8 extra points. If every team is ready, let's look at your round 6, question 1. Color by shade. What color have these shade? Harlequin, Erin. For 5 points, Celadon and Chartreuse. What color are these? And for 3 points, this color comes in these shades as well. Hunter, Fern, and Artichoke. And the color we're looking for is simply green. Harlequin green, Erin green, Celadon, Chartreuse, Hunter green, Fern green, and Artichoke green. Round 6, question 2. Africa. The official language of this country is Portuguese, and its flag is shown here. For 5 points, here's your clue. This country is bordered by Namibia to the south, the Congo to the north, Zambia to the east, and the Atlantic Ocean to the west. And for 3 points, the name of this country is derived from the title of its kings, called the Ngolas. The country we're looking for is Angola. Round 6, question 3, the last question for regular rounds. And the category is card games. This is a little bit different. You will provide a list of answers, and they are worth 2 points each. And here's your question. List the non-numerical cards in the original Uno game. List the cards that are not 0 through 9. Pause here to give everyone enough time, maybe 2 minutes, to come up with the non-numerical cards in the original Uno game. Very good. Did everyone come up with these answers for 2 points each? The reverse, the skip, the draw 2, the wild, and the wild draw 4. A card you never want to see played on you. If you got all 5 of these cards, you get 10 points for this question, round 6, question 3. And if you chose this question, you also earn the potential to earn 8 points. Very good. That is the end of the first 6 rounds. Tally up your scores. Pause here if you would like a break. Other than that, if you're ready, let's move on to the final question. Here's the final round question. Biblical lists. Each correct answer is worth 3 points. There's no penalty for wrong answers, and you may answer in no particular order. What biblical lists are we looking for today? We're looking for part 1, name the 10 plagues of Egypt. And part 2, name the 7 deadly sins. Game Master, pause here and give everyone perhaps 15 minutes. But as a group, it's up to you all how long you want to spend on the final round. I recommend 10 to 15 minutes. Very good. Does everyone have answers? Let's look at the answers for part 1 and part 2. Each correct answer is worth 3 points, and no penalty for wrong answers. The 10 plagues of Egypt are: water turns to blood, amphibians or frogs, gnats or lice, flies, disease on livestock, unhealable boils, hail and fire, locusts, darkness, and finally, death of firstborn. As a group, you should decide if teams' answers are close enough. For example, some of you may say the river turned to blood. That I would call that acceptable. And for disease on livestock, if you say disease on cows instead of livestock in general, I would accept that also. For hail and fire, if you just said fire, that's also fine. It's up to you or the game master to see if your answer was close enough to the actual plague to see if it's acceptable. And that's what makes this so fun. You get to decide as a group how close your answer is. Good. Let's now look at the 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sins are lust, gluttony, greed, laziness, wrath, envy, or pride. Know that greed is also known as avarice, laziness is also known as sloth, and wrath is also known as anger. Very good. Take a moment now to tally up all of your points. And congratulations to the winner. I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you next time on Trivia Night with Flirting with 40.